I was 20 years old when we had Yehuda, just 4 years older than he is now. He was the sweetest little thing I'd ever seen. Like any new mother, I had dreams about the wonderful life my baby would lead. School, yeshiva, college, wedding, career. It was going to be just perfect. But there were also signs from early on that things for our little Yehuda would not be as perfect as we thought. Throughout preschool, Yehuda had trouble both in and out of the classroom. We gave him early intervention, private therapies, and an intensive parent-child therapeutic preschool program. But by pre-1A, he was still struggling in his mainstream class. I knew in my mind that Yehuda would need a different school for first grade, but when our local yeshiva told us, with the best intentions, that Yehuda's needs were beyond what they were set up to handle, I just couldn't accept it. That my child had so many developmental needs, that all of our friends' kids and all of Yehuda's classmates would be going to this school, but Yehuda wouldn't. That my father, Rabbi Yudin, who has fought for hundreds of children to get a yeshiva education, would have a grandson in public school. It didn't seem possible. It didn't seem fair. I was devastated and ashamed. If only that scared young mother could see herself standing up here today. If only she could see the kind, creative, capable young man her little Yehuda would grow to be. If only she knew then, it's gonna be all right. If I could go back 10 years, I would show myself, that young, scared mother, one thing, that Yehuda would find his place, a place where everyone around him accepts him and believes in him, where he would learn what it's like to work hard and succeed, a place where the people would shower him with attention, love, and patience, and God knows there'd be days they'd need it, and where he would finally start to feel good about the truly wonderful boy that he is. If only I could go back 10 years, I would show that young, scared, overwhelmed version of me a peek into the future I couldn't imagine then. I would show her school plays and slideshows, fractions and friendships, shacharis and Shabbatons, laughter and lunch buddies. I would show her Sinai, and she would know it's gonna be all right. I may not be able to go back 10 years and give myself that message, but I do have this chance right now to share it with you. So to every parent and grandparent with a son or daughter who may not fit the regular education mold, I want you to know that it's okay to acknowledge your child might need help. Even if it's their school that is concerned and you're not as convinced, get it checked out, and the earlier the better. It might just be the best thing you ever do for your child. Because for a child who is struggling because he or she needs more support than a mainstream school can provide, being in the wrong school can have devastating long-term effects. And finding the right place for that child where he or she can learn and feel good and shine is a beautiful new beginning. You see, there's a magical place for you called Sinai, filled with amazing children and incredible teachers, therapists, and administrators who are devoted to making sure your child reaches their potential. And as long as they're Sinai, it's gonna be all right. Ben and I are so grateful to Hashem for leading us to Sinai and for the infinite other blessings with which he has filled our lives. We are so grateful to Yehuda for teaching us to never let a child's limitations today blind us to the heights they can reach tomorrow with a little hope and a little help. And we are so grateful to our dear parents for guiding and supporting Yehuda and us every step of the way. We are so grateful to Sinai and to every person there who has worked with Yehuda or with us for helping to change the course of Yehuda's life and the course of our entire family's life as a result. And finally, we are so grateful to every one of you here tonight for making Yehuda's accomplished possible. By supporting Sinai, you have recognized that Sinai serves a critical role for so many families like ours, and that the families can't do it alone. You have recognized that every one of our children deserves an education that will help him or her to grow, and you have shown that you believe in the futures of all of our children. Thank you.